I didn't know I was marrying a racist, liar, and a cheater.
Racist?
Yes. He says that all white people smell like dogs, and he'll go, you smell like a German Shepherd. And I don't see how he can say that when he married a white girl, and now we have a son together, which means he's calling our son a dog, too.
Now, Mr. Coleman, is she accurate in your assessment of white people?
Yeah, she accurate to a certain extent, you know.
Do you not like white people?
Apparently I do. I married my wife white, you know. I'm not racist. I'm just racist towards the people where we live at. You know, they dirty, they nasty.
Explain that. It's regional racism. Explain that to me.
Okay, I'm a neat freak. I'm clean. I like to smell good and I like to look good. I like to stay suited and booted 24 hours a day. They stink. There's dog poop all over the crib. They keep their car dirty. When they get up in the morning, go in the refrigerator, don't wash their hands, you know.
What's that got to do with being white?
Well, it's they all white people, you know what I'm saying? I'm not racist, you know, it ain't got nothing to do with being white.
I sometimes feel like he regrets marrying a white girl.
Okay, this is our problem, okay? When I met my wife, you know, she didn't like to get her hair and nails did. You know, people would speak to her, she was all, you know, frowning at them and stuff. You know, I said, baby, well, I'm a laid back cat. You need to start being respectful and speak to people, keep your hair and nails and stuff. She look good now, but when we get back to the crib, it's back to this hillbilly stuff, you know. I'm getting tired of, like you, for instance. You're a gorgeous woman, and you keep your face and hair and nail did. I thought you was taller, by the way, but you still look good. But look, and she...
Well, I'm so relieved.
Look, hey, Judge, and I'm just saying, all I want out of my wife is to keep her hair and nails did her, you know, just be a woman, be a wife, you know what I'm saying? She too laid back and she too spoiled. She too possessive and she too jealous. She won't allow me to do nothing, you know?
I won't allow him to do nothing because he cheated on me the whole time.
Ms. Coleman, let me go back to you for a minute.
Okay.
You say that he's a racist. He says all white people smell like dogs.
And he says I'm a bad parent.
What racist kinds of things does he say or do?
Man,
he says I'm a bad parent.
I am not talking to you.
Man. Yes,
he says I'm a bad parent because white people don't know how to raise our kids. That's why we shoot up schools.
Y'all don't.
And he says that I don't spank our son enough.
You don't.
So you don't think white people raise their children correctly?
Not the her and her family. You know, my son.
I gotta say this. Her and her family are not representative of all white people, no more than you are all representative of all black people. You can't take some guy off the corner and whatever he does, tag the entire race with his actions.
It's the way you raise your kids, you know. When your kids is doing something wrong, where I come from, I'm from Chicago, my family from Mississippi. You know, you don't let your kids just curse. She don't believe in giving them naps, times out, or nothing like that.
He curses because he makes it a joke.
Well,
the baby will call me.
Hang on. What did he say?
He'll curse and call me names because he makes it a joke. He laughs every time the baby.
What kind of names does he call you?
We'll say, "What's Daddy's name, Sean?" And he'll say, "What's Mommy's name, Funky Ass?"
I know you taught him that because she would have taught him that.
I ain't taught him that. Listen, hey, Judge, you the judge, but you wrong about this. I didn't teach him none of that. Maybe listen to a Snoop Dogg record or something. It wasn't me, you know?
Do you correct him?
Yeah, I correct him. Maybe she.
No, you don't. You laugh because you think it's funny because you agree with him.
He a kid. If she stank, of course he gonna call her funky. It's not me. I didn't teach him that. I'm not racist. I got a baby by a Puerto Rican girl, a black girl, and a white girl. How could I be racist?
You're just trifling. You said in your papers. You forgot what you said.
What I say?
You said you were looking for classy.
I am, like you. You classy. You mean. I like that. But listen, she's not.
Mr. Coleman.
Yeah.
You can't get anywhere near a woman like me.
Oh, see, there you go, huh?
You can't.
Hey.
No. I'm talking. No, Mr. Coleman. I'm talking. Class doesn't believe in suited and booted. That's not what class is. Class requires you to want a man because he compels you, because of his intellect, because of his dialogue, because of his understanding, because of his kindness, because of his strength, his support. None of those things which you have demonstrated here today. A classy woman No. What I think you did What I think you did was thought, oh, I'll get a white girl. I'm stepping up in weight class.
Nah,
That's what
wrong.
you did.
I'm a good man. I don't hit women. I take care of my kids. I work. You know, she just jealous and possessive, and she lying on me. I'm telling you. And you just called me all them names, trifling and everything. I'm anything but trifling.
Well, you know what?
Yeah.
Any man who says he's a good man, and for one of those reasons that he lists is I don't hit women, that's not good.
Oh, what you want me to say then?
I don't even think.
Because you're wrong. You never had a man come up here and get you like this, did you?
Mr. Coleman, be quiet.
I'm right, Judge.
Mr. Coleman.
I'm right.
Mr. Coleman.
You too cute to get mean, girl. Come on, man. Hey,
Get out. Get out.
All right. Man, you're wrong, man. She wrong, Joe.
Okay, I'm over here. Let me sit here.
Man.
Mrs. Coleman, why did you marry him?
I loved him.
Do you still love him?
Yes.
You guys, this guy is exhausting. His wife says that he makes derogatory comments about her and her race, which is absolutely wrong, and why would you do that with your wife? And this dude doesn't really deny it, but he does at the same time. And what's wild is he says things like, people like you smell bad. I'm like, dude, that's not joking, and you're definitely not funny for saying that. That feels very wrong to do. Now, if your wife smells bad, maybe do something to help her smell better. But the wildest thing that he says in this courtroom is, and he said a lot of them, is, I'm not racist. I'm just racist towards people that I live by. Dude, guess what? Newsflash. That is being racist. That is quite literally the definition of the word. You're discriminating based on something about somebody. You don't get to just dodge the question about being this way by rephrasing it like a Yelp review. And then he goes even further, which is wild to me, and he says that she's the bad parent in this relationship because of being white. And he starts dragging out the most wild generalizations about the entire groups of people and saying things about, you know, people doing things in schools based on her race. And I'm like, bro, I don't think you want to go down that road when it comes to statistics. Because the moment you start talking about race like it's a destiny or behavior is genetic, you've already lost. And this is the part that this guy just doesn't get. Just because you're not white doesn't mean that you can't be racist. That's not how this works. Racism is not exclusive to anybody. It's not a members-only club. And anybody can be like that. And right now, you are doing that out loud on camera in front of everybody. And he's wondering why his marriage is falling apart. And I'm like, yeah, living with someone who talks like this would make anybody feel trapped. This is not you kidnapping. You are quite literally making someone hate the fact that they married you. And she loves you. I think this guy is actually a disgrace, and I feel for this woman, to be honest with you. But on the other hand, I don't know why this guy thinks that he's figured it all out. He isn't very charming. He just talks out of his booty, and I just don't know why he thinks he's got it all together. I myself find that this guy is definitely racist, and I feel like he needs something to, give him a reality check. But what do you guys think?
Mr. Coleman?
How you doing, Your Honor? I apologize.
I'm not well.
Huh?
Yeah, not happy.
That's with all women. They ain't never happy. I apologize, though. I apologize. But I'm not the bad person that she painted me out to be.
Mr. Coleman, you were put out for your own behavior. You weren't put out because of what she said. You were put out because you couldn't behave appropriately in this courtroom. You ready not to do that anymore?
Yeah.
Why don't you tell me what your biggest complaint about Ms. Coleman is?
I think she married me for a sex slave or something,
Married you for a sex slave?
Yeah, a sex slave.
Now explain to me when you came to that conclusion, and how does that work?
Okay, the only thing that puts a smile on her face, the only time she happy, the only time she do anything consistently is when we having sex. She don't want to keep a job.
No.
Man,
he calls me a nympho because I enjoy having sex with my husband.
But I understand that you told my people that he cheats on you regularly.
Yes, I don't think he's cheated on me lately, but he cheated on me the whole time I was pregnant.
Mr. Coleman, is that accurate?
Yeah, I ain't cheated on her in 3 years. And I gave her my word that I wouldn't cheat on. I ain't cheated on her in 3 years.
So you stopped that behavior?
Yeah, because Okay.
But I feel he picks fights so he doesn't have to have sex with me. And I wonder if like he's cheating again. Like
he picks fights so he doesn't have to have sex with you.
He'll pick fights so he doesn't.
Does he leave?
Sometimes, yeah.
Do you believe he's going off with other women, or he just doesn't want to have sex with you?
Just doesn't want to have sex. I haven't found any new evidence that he's with other women. Last time there was text messages, voicemail, not answering the phone for hours.
To the allegation that you pick fights so you don't have to have sex.
Okay, Miss Tover, Judge Tover. I cheated on her 3 years ago. It's because, you know, I say, look, baby, I work out. I said, would you work out with me? Okay, would you start fixing your hair and nails and stuff? She wouldn't do it. I haven't cheated on her in 3 years, and she kept her word about nothing.
What hasn't she kept her word about? She hasn't kept her body up? Is that your complaint?
She lied. She procrastinated a lot. She'd say, well, baby, I'm gonna stop drinking pop. I'm gonna stop eating restaurant food. I'm gonna start working out. I'm gonna start, okay, we go get her hair cut. The lady will tell her, simple. You gotta blow dry your hair and you gotta keep it up. She'll go right home and put it in a ponytail. When we go stepping out somewhere, I gotta tell her, look, put your makeup on, put your earrings on. You know, she from Iowa, I'm from Chicago. You know, so the way they dress down there, they just get up, throw on some jeans.
Mr. Coleman, didn't you see that before you married her, that she wasn't living the same lifestyle that you enjoyed? Didn't you see who and what her people were doing?
Yeah, we got married too quick. But, Your Honor, this is the reason why I really got with her. I'm a good-hearted person.
The fact that this guy said that he's a good-hearted person is insane to me. This somehow just gets dumber and dumber. This dude legit thinks that she married him to be a mattress polo slave. And I'm like, dude, look at her. This woman looks like she's bringing peach cobbler to her neighbor's house. She's friendly, she's polite, and you really think that this is the mastermind running some underground mattress polo prison? Dude, be serious with yourself. And let's just be clear real quick. He cheated on her, guys, which immediately destroys the whole I'm trapped storyline. Because if he was truly enslaved and had no way of breaking free, he would not have been able to get out and cheat. That's just not how captivity works, guys. You're not imprisoned. You're just being dramatic. And this guy needs to find a way to explain why he cheated, and he has no way of doing it because he only says that the reason why he cheated was because that she drank soda and ate junk food and didn't wear enough makeup or whatever. Dude, you sound like a made-up villain, like someone an AI would generate if you just typed in worst possible husband. I mean, this guy is so insane to me. He's racist, he's unfaithful, he's delusional, and he's blaming soda pop as being the reason why he wants a divorce and why he cheated on her in the first place. I'm sorry, dude, but the Diet Coke didn't make you cheat. And the Doritos did not ruin your marriage. You did. At no point does this man stop and think at all, like, maybe I'm the problem. I mean, this is true narcissist behavior, guys. And he just keeps stacking excuses like they're just gonna turn into logic somehow. And I just don't understand what makes someone think the way this guy thinks. And somehow he's just still looking at the judge, looking for sympathy and calling her out and trying to, you know, draw her in and charm her in. And I'm like, dude, you're embarrassing yourself. Just stop. I myself think that this guy is the problem in this marriage. But what do you guys think? Do you agree or do you disagree?
She got 2 kids by 2 other dudes. So when I met her, you know, I said, okay, you cool. I want a square girl and you want a dude that's gonna be with you through thick and thin. So I said, well, you know, I'm gonna be in her corner, and I want out the marriage. I ain't gonna lie to you, I tell her every day, I said, man, I want a divorce, you know, but I can't put up with it no more.
Does he say that to you? Does he tell you that he's really done?
Every day.
Do you believe him?
Yeah, that's why we're here today.
You're sad about it, aren't you?
Yeah, I love him.
I love you too, but you crazy, man, I'm telling you. Hey.
What does she do that's so crazy? I mean, I hear that there's a difference in culture there that bothers you, but I don't hear crazy. I hear a lot of sex.
Okay, say for instance, you know, if I wear something, I wear a 3X t-shirt. Like, if we going somewhere, she'll just pull my clothes and wrinkle them up because I iron my clothes and stuff. You know, she'll just do all this crazy sadistic stuff and
What, in order to keep you from going out, or?
No, she just don't want me to look good, you know?
He'll wear like shorts that are real tight that shows his like man bulge, and I'll say, "Are you gonna put on a bigger shirt?"
Well, I wear 3X.
I don't
What size
walk around
do I
with my
wear?
goodies hanging out. So
What size do I wear? I wear 3X,
3X.
you know? Or if I take a shower, like I just got a job being a bouncer. Okay, before, I like to take a shower. I'm finna take a shower before I go to work. What you taking a shower for?
Because he
I'm
said if you take a
dirty.
shower before you're going to work, it's because you're going to cheat.
I'm ready to go, you know? She loved me, but she loved me for all the wrong reasons. You know, because you can love somebody, and you know, I love her.
What do you
but
think of the reason she loves you?
Because I'm treating her like a woman. And she was like 300-something pounds when I first met her. I made her into a better woman a little bit, but, you know, I don't know why
Is he the best man you've ever known?
Yep.
Yeah, he's the best man I've been with.
In and out of bed. Yep.
This woman here, after everything that this guy is saying about her in the courtroom, about how she was overweight when they met and how he's made her better by somehow making her less overweight, I guess, and then says really derogatory racist remarks about her, says negative things about the children, and basically cheats on her. And he is over there standing there in the courtroom being awful towards her. And this woman here says that he is the best man that she's ever been with. Guys, am I just not aware of how the world works here? If that is the best man that you've ever had, then that tells me that almost every dude out there is atrocious, and there can't be that as a truth. I mean, guys, someone please tell me, is this how it is out there in the dating world, where you have dudes that are just like treating you like awful pieces of work? I mean, I'm just gonna say this. If this is the best man that you've ever had, then you gotta get out there more and find someone better, because this dude is not treating you right. And I'm not saying that she's perfect. She probably has some issues, and I don't think that she's perfect. But the things that are being said about her, especially in this courtroom on TV, guys, I just can't get behind, and I can't say is a good thing. So please, somebody tell me, is this what it's like dating out there?
Mrs. Coleman, why don't you tell me about the $4,250 that you want from Mr. Coleman?
That's the money he spent going out to the clubs and strip clubs every night, hanging out with his friends, drinking, partying.
Mr. Coleman, were you out at the strip clubs, drinking
Sure.
and partying?
Yep, because it was my money. I worked hard for it. And I like looking at attractive women. And that's what we did. When we got off work, we went to the strip club.
Okay. Were the bills never, was there ever an occasion where bills weren't paid or you guys went without because the money was going elsewhere?
Yes, because he would spend it at the strip clubs. And
man.
And I worked too.
You want $3,600 for funds you say he misappropriated.
Yes.
And then you want another $650, which is half of the rent for 2 months. Is
Yes,
that right?
For me and our son.
For a total of $4,250.
Yes.
Okay. Why don't you respond to that request?
The only way she get that money if I win the lottery, you know, because I
Which
don't
he
feel
weighs
I owe
plenty
her
of
that
money
money.
on.
Look,
Sorry.
I don't feel I owe her that money because, Your Honor, I work hard for my money, okay? Every time a bill get paid, because I don't like messing with, you know what I'm saying, for us like cable companies and electric companies, I always give the cash to her, you know? And I
Is that true?
Yes, he gives me the cash, but then I go and spend it on stuff he wants, like alcohol, lottery tickets.
Got it, caught her. Yeah.
No, he gives me the money, but since I spend it on other stuff, he feels I waste the money. But
I
it could
got
be
it.
on household stuff for the baby, stuff
got
he
it.
wants.
Mrs. Coleman, you can't expect a man to respect a line you did not draw, and you never drew any lines. You never said, below this, I'm not going to tolerate it. I think he is the best guy you've ever known. I believe you like a whole lot of sex, and I believe the brother delivers, and you want to keep that. I believe you don't think you can do any better than him. I think you don't have a lot of respect for who you are and what you bring to the table. I think you think you're lucked out that you got a guy at all, and I'm telling you, you're dead wrong. You're just dead wrong. You're a lovely lady. You speak intelligently. You're a pretty lady. And I want you to feel that, understand it, believe it, walk out of here, wish him well, you know, say, hey, it's all good, and you keep moving. You just keep it stepping. Mr. Coleman. I don't believe you're a racist. I believe you're a bit superficial. I believe you're a classist, and you think you're in a class that you're not currently in. I think that you want a woman for all the superficial reasons. What makes a woman is not her hair and getting her nails done. My nails aren't done. I never get my nails done. And I'm on TV, I don't get my nails done. I don't do my hair when I am at home. That doesn't determine my value or my class or how much I weigh. None of that determines class. When he says he doesn't want you, that's exactly what he means. And if he comes back, that's another thing, but just don't let him. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. You haven't demonstrated at all that he has spent $3,600 of your money and misappropriated it. He's given you the cash. You choose to buy stuff for him, what he wants. That was your decision. You cannot tag him with that bad. I do, however, think it is more than reasonable to ask for half month's rents for 2 months so you can get started. So I will award you $650 in favor of Mrs. Coleman. It is so ordered.
All rise. Parties may leave the courtroom.
Class has nothing to do with image and everything to do with action. And more often not, the ability to show restraint is the classiest action of all.
Nicole says that Judge Lynn made LaShawn and her realize that they need to make their marriage work because of their son. Nicole says that LaShawn has begun to spend more time with her and their son, and she has gotten her hair washed and styled and now wears makeup to make LaShawn happy. They have decided to put their divorce on hold for at least the near future.
Well, folks, this case definitely was interesting, and I don't like the guy very much. I mean, I don't think he's the worst person in the world, and I do have hope for him. I do think that the judge is right. He has the wrong idea, wrong perspective of people and women and how that all navigates. I do think that in the end, with therapy and healing, he could probably find himself to be one of the best men and husbands and fathers that this woman has ever experienced. I do also agree that a big portion of this is that she allowed him to treat her this way, and that's also a problem. Now, I'm not saying that because of that, she deserves to be treated this way. She doesn't. But on the flip side of that, you have to have some self-respect and self-worth to draw the line and say, look, I'm not going to deal with this. I'm not going to be treated this way. So guys, I want to know your thoughts on this. The judge said that she doesn't think that he's a racist. I feel like there's a lot there, to be honest with you, but maybe some of you guys disagree with me. I would love to know what you guys think. I will end this with this. Everybody has value. Everybody deserves to be treated with respect, no matter who they are and what they look like, because we are all made in the image of God. Therefore, we have value. So I want to leave that with you guys. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comments down below.